Merry Christmas, niggas. It's time to get hurt. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know when y'all see me, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the pod. Yeah, me and Perfect Timing. Yeah, we doing this shit. Episode 14. If you ain't locked in, you should be. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on? What's the word?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Them folks over there at Texas Tech, man. Why the fuck would they even top five, bro? Why would they top 10? Motherfucker got beat by Arizona State, man.
I mean, you somebody until you ain't.
Damn. Hey, that's very well said. Very well. You somebody until
Until
you
you ain't.
ain't.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you who is somebody.
Who that?
Them folks over there at Georgia Tech,
They
they
somebody.
somebody.
They somebody for Showski. Man.
Boy got bumped up to number 7.
I kind of felt like they were gonna be at that spot for some reason. That's a good spot for them, bro. They might break the top five, top four. They keep winning. They gonna keep winning.
If they can beat Georgia, they will, because Georgia number 5 right now. If they can beat Georgia, man,
That's the game of the year.
that's gonna be a prove it game for GT, man. Prove it.
Yeah, for sure.
Prove it.
I like how you put that prove it game. I haven't heard that concept. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
Just
that.
like Ole
Prove
Miss.
it.
You gotta
Yeah.
prove it. And now you basically just swap places with Georgia. Georgia number 5 now, and you number 8. And I think I'm not. I'm looking at the rankings. Ohio State number 1, Indiana number 2, very strong. I still think Indiana has some proving to do. They beat Oregon, but we know Oregon is still the West Coast style. You know they ain't got the same girth pause
Mm.
as like the SEC. You feel what I'm saying? So, Texas A&M, I do not like them in the top 3. I do not like it. That was a very close game between them and freaking Arkansas.
Trigger man. The
But look,
trigger. Hey man. Oh man. Go dogs. Hey, go dogs, bro. I
they
can't
play.
even
They
say
play. Hey,
nothing.
they. I mean, I expected it though. I had them winning
Yeah,
that game.
you did. You did.
I had them winning that one.
Let's talk about that game real quick, man. That
Yeah,
that
go
game,
ahead.
man, I watched that game, bro. We watched it together as well, and man, the dogs, bro, like it just crazy. Like you say, bro, they play up to the level of their competition, bro. They do.
Mhm.
Like it be some game you be like, bro, what the fuck these folk doing? Like you played me some music back there. What the hell, fucking nigga thinking? Like
Yo, man.
they be playing shitty sometimes, but when it come down to it, bro, them folk they be taking care of business when they need to, and they took care of business against Ole Miss. Ole Miss was looking, man. They showed the drives, touchdown. Like them folks was scoring back and forth, bro. Every drive, like it was a
Haymaker,
back and
haymaker,
forth
haymaker,
game.
haymaker, haymaker, haymaker.
It's like, damn, bro. But when it came down to it, and I remember you saying, like, man, the quarterback for Ole Miss, he looked so calm, so composed back there. Yeah, they be like composed to that pressure till it come clutch time. That's when you really see who really him. And boy, when that pressure was on, when that last drive, when he had to actually make a play and score the ball,
Yep.
that ball looking shook. Them boy looking shook back there. But yeah, shout out to Georgia, man. They took care of business. They did what they need to do against a top five team at the time. And I've been on the fence about them all year, but damn, boy, go Dogs. They don't show me, bro. I thought they were gonna lose against Tennessee. They proved that to me.
Yeah.
They proved it to me last night. I mean, damn, like I think a lot of that just going to coaching, bro. Preparation. You know what I mean? It's and I talk a lot too about their offense. How I gave them a lot of shit and a lot of flack last week about how their offense just so basic and it's just I don't see it being something that's gonna last. And that's what I even said about them with this game. But what I noticed about them in this past game, they offense is they offense, and they wholeheartedly believe in it. And nigga, they gonna run that big. They gonna run that ball. They gonna throw back shoulder throws. They gonna run screens to their receivers. They're gonna do what they do, and they gonna make that shit work. They made it work. So yeah, bro. Shout out to
Yeah,
Georgia, man.
for
Shout out to
sure.
them,
Yeah,
bro.
watching this game from beginning to end all the way through. Initially I was like, all right, it's gonna come down to whoever got the ball last.
It did. It did.
But really, what it came down to was who was gonna get a fucking stop.
Right. True. Who gonna get a stop for
And
sure?
Georgia got the stop they needed. I think it was early in the fourth quarter they got the stop, and from there it was like the defense. They built off of that momentum, and
Yes.
so it
Yes. I
was like,
remember
oh
seeing that.
no, we got y'all figured out now. We got y'all niggas figured out. It's over with. Like,
Yeah.
and the synergy between both sides of the ball came together at the right time because offense was firing on all cylinders. Your receivers are making plays. You had Gunner Stockton making plays on it with his feet, and just playing hard nosed, gritty, just every inch count type of football. So I think they pulled together, got the stop they needed there early in the fourth quarter, and that was the blow
Yeah. Yeah.
to Ole Miss. That was like, oh shit, what is Georgia? Oh shit,
Yeah.
oh no,
Yeah.
we didn't know who the fuck we were playing. We were just playing,
Yeah.
and they hit them with that defense. They got some back to back stops, and Georgia prevailed in the end. I think if Georgia can. And I don't know, maybe that's like a testament to Ole Miss's like defense or lack thereof.
Mm.
If Georgia can play like that on offense every Saturday, you're good.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
good. Like Gunner, I feel like he really he felt more confident. He did make some bonehead plays, but I mean that's to be expected. You're not like just a guy. You're
Yeah.
serviceable, but he played with confidence.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the ball game, and I think that's what led them to that victory over Ole Miss. And I think if he can keep that swag about himself, just keep that swag, bro. Like, yeah, you're gonna fuck up here and there, but just keep that swag of knowing, like, hey, I got a good defense, good enough defense to where they gonna get me a couple stops and capitalizing off of those
Yeah.
stops when you get them. I think Georgia could end up in the Final Four or championship game easily, just off of their defense alone and their pedigree. They have the pedigree. They've proven to be winners here in the recent years. So I think I talk a lot of shit about them, but they proved me they proved something to me yesterday. So I'm interested to see where things go with them. I do think Alabama and Georgia are both better teams than Texas A&M and arguably Indiana. We got to keep our eye on Indiana. They 7-0 right now, but also just staying in tune with Texas A&M too. I don't know about them, bro. I don't know about Texas A&M. What are your thoughts on Texas A&M?
Let me look at their schedule, man. See the rest of the schedule they got. From what I seen, they got they got a pretty sweet schedule. I ain't gonna say sweet because anybody could get beat at any given day. But they got LSU next week. That's gonna be a really good game. That's gonna be a test. LSU got a strong defense. They got Missouri, they got South Carolina, Sanford. We ain't worry about them. Texas. Man, I feel you. I feel you. I feel like they not. They got to prove it. They're a prove it team. You got prove it games and you got prove it teams also. I'm gonna go on record and say that. I feel like they are a prove it team. They got to prove it. I feel like they ain't really. I ain't gonna say they ain't really did anything, but
Make it
it's
happen.
easy. It's easy to go undefeated. To your point about Texas Tech, like that's why they were so highly ranked because they didn't lose. It's easy to get you a couple wins stacked up, but it's hard to beat everybody. I don't know when the last time we seen that. I don't. That's tough. I mean, I think Ohio State went undefeated last year, probably, but that's one team. It's tough to just beat everybody, and the conference that they in, it's tough. But I feel like from what I've seen, they got a pretty balanced team. They got a great defense. They got a great D line. They got one of the top NFL prospects on the D line. They got a good running back, pretty good running back. They got some good receivers. They got two good receivers. They got a sophomore quarterback. I feel like he's solid. It's just in order to beat them, I feel like it's gonna take rattling him. Like it's gonna take like a Georgia type of defense to come in, or even the LSU. I feel like that. That's why I say I'm gonna tune in that game.
Missouri strong.
Yeah, it's gonna take somebody to rattle him. I feel like he ain't really been rattled like that this year for
Hmm.
real. And the games that he has been, they've been close games. Like Notre Dame, they won by one. Like the last game they played in Arkansas, they won by three. So so you just gotta rattle him. He's a like I said, a tool. He's an in rhythm passer. So you get him off his rhythm, then he start making bad decisions. I've seen this in games that I've watched, and yeah, they just got to prove it. I feel like they just got to prove it.
Definitely. Still got to prove. Still got something to prove.
They got five more games. Shit, they just got to. We just got to see what they do. I feel like they
They
game.
got three tough ones too, you know.
They do.
They
They
got
do.
they got LSU, they got Mizzou, and they got Texas. So
Yeah, yeah. But shit, if they can goddamn beat them, then hey,
you deserve to be in the playoffs. You deserve it. I
yeah,
give it to you. I give it to you.
gotta be a dog. Gotta be a
Yep.
dog.
Yep. Let's talk Vanderbilt, bro. Vanderbilt upsetting LSU. Not LSU all the way
Man,
back down to number 20. Some of
man,
these smart schools, man. The smart schools, you got the Vanderbilts of the world, the Georgia Techs of the world, they top 10. Like these schools, when we was coming up, they weren't known for
they was trash.
they was known for the academics.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you had to be
Uh,
smart to go there. Like you couldn't be on no bullshit at these schools. It's saying like the tides done changed. Not to say, academics ain't still a focus, but I mean these boys playing ball too.
but you know what it is though? It's the portal opens things up for these types of teams. The teams that nobody really want to go to, those are the teams that are more of your dynasty type teams, like Georgia
Mm-hmm.
Tech, right? Ain't nobody hitting the port like, boy, shit, boy, I'm trying to go to Georgia Tech. Like, no, everybody trying to go to the big school, the Ohio State, the Bamas, the Georgias, that way everybody going. So your teams like your Vandy's, your Georgia Techs, they're not really getting a lot of attention from these portal moves. So
Yeah.
you're going to have more core guys for a longer period of time at these schools. And I feel like that's just what we're witnessing with a Vandy, with a Georgia Tech. We talked about Georgia Tech, how a lot of those guys played together last year. They still there. Same with Vandy. Pretty sure the same guys that were there last year that beat Bama are still back now. They didn't hit the portal. They didn't have a lot of guys coming in. So there's more camaraderie between them versus these other schools that we're talking a lot about more. So I feel like that's really what it come down to with a Vandy. They're a more of a team, and team beats talent more times than not. When you got more guys on the same page, you got a better chance to win versus just a bunch of talented guys that just got put together. And
Okay.
yeah, I feel like that's for me watching that game. Vandy was they were taking care of business, bro. And you know it's hard to beat a team when the team not turn the ball over in football, bro.
Yep.
When you can take care of that ball, man, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat a team, and it's hard to beat a team when you can control the line of scrimmage. You know, Vandy running back, 17 carry, 86 yard, 2 touchdowns. That's somebody that control the line of scrimmage. And when you do that, you make it easier for your quarterback to not have to make so many decisions to turn the ball over. So yeah, great win from Vandy, man. Shit, damn. LSU, man. Them folk were ranked like number 3 or 4 early in the year. And they just done dropped on down, man.
So
Shout out to Vandy.
I will say, Georgia Tech. I think with the leadership they have with the quarterback Haynes King, he's definitely like leading the pack there. They did participate heavily in the portal, from what I'm seeing. Vanderbilt not so much, but I
Mm.
do think it's still that consistency when you think about from like a leadership perspective with Georgia Tech, like them having that quarterback, that guy. Like
Right.
so, in a sense, it was like people saying like, I want to go play with him.
Yeah, right.
You know, Haynes King, he put it all, he left it all on the line last year and really set Georgia Tech up for success and making them a marketable team. With Vanderbilt, well, no, I know that's who we're talking about right now. Vandy, they didn't necessarily have too much going on. I think the quarterback they have now, he entered the portal in 2024. And so again, like still consistency. So he was there for 2 years before now, and now things are looking on the up and up for them because of the consistency and just staying in one place.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so
Yeah, and that's what I'm more so talking about, like your core pieces.
right,
I
right,
don't care
right,
about your a guard, an offensive
right,
guard,
right, 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 right.
or D lineman. Like for example, with Georgia, Carson Beck leaving,
Mm-hmm.
that's a totally different dynamic of a team now. Your
That's
leader's gone, right?
yep.
So especially at the quarterback position, your receiver, running back, your core pieces, your linebacker on defense, those pieces, when you moving those people around year after year after year, yeah, that you got to recreate that camaraderie. But that's a great point. Guy been there 2 years. 2 years is now the new 4 years for college football. If you can stay at a school 2 years, you got a good chance of winning, and that's what we're seeing for Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech was pretty good last year, but because Haynes King has come back, they still got number 8, the receiver. He's back. They still got a lot of core guys. They're back.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good now,
Yep.
and
Yep.
so that's what we're looking at nowadays with this portal. So yeah, man. Shout out to Vandy, man. That's a good win for them.
Yep, big, huge win, man. Putting them in the top 10, bro. They looking good. They looking
Yeah,
good. They got some. They beat LSU. Who else they beat this year? They lost. I think it's to Bama this year. So I mean,
yeah.
the loss you have this year is a formidable one. Somebody who else is in the top 10.
Yep.
You beat Charleston Southern. You beat Virginia Tech. You beat South Carolina. You beat Georgia State. You beat Utah State. You lost to Bama, and then you turn it around. And you took. I think you had a bye week. You had a bye week, and then you came in. You handled business against LSU, who was formidable up until yesterday. And so now you are officially in the gauntlet
Yeah.
with who you got coming up next. You got Mizzou, who was just in a dog fight with freaking Auburn last night. You got Texas, who has kind of been inconsistent with what we've seen. Just like their play, like they look very strong against um a couple weeks
Oklahoma.
ago. A couple weeks ago against Oklahoma, but then yesterday you went to overtime, which was kind of like, that was
Yeah.
against Kentucky. Like,
Right.
what? Um, and then after that, you got Auburn, who is, Auburn has a losing record, I believe, but Auburn is a strong team. Auburn is a couple of pieces away from being for real.
Mhm.
Like,
Like next year they'll be.
yeah, yeah. If they can get the man, they look good against Georgia, bro. They look really good, man.
Yeah.
It was just a
Yeah.
tale of two halves, and then you got Kentucky, who just played Texas pretty strong, and then you got Tennessee to close out the year. So you have officially entered the gauntlet. Now every game from here on out is a prove game. You beat LSU. Now you got to beat Mizzou. Now you got to beat Texas. Now you got to beat Auburn. Now you got to beat Kentucky. Now you got to beat Tennessee. Like, we gonna see what y'all really own. If this is just y'all benefited from coming off a bye week, or if y'all really for real. So I'm interested to see what they look like. Shout out to them for getting the win yesterday. Who else? We talked Georgia, Ole Miss, Ohio State handled business. We didn't expect anything less. Texas Tech. We started off talking about them versus Arizona State. They lost 26-22. Didn't really feel like they belonged in the top ranked teams to begin with. That's just me. And they're still ranked 14. So I'm interested to see how they finish out the season. Texas A&M, they did win a close game against Arkansas yesterday. Virginia handled business against Wazoo. Oregon handled business against Rutgers. Texas, Kentucky. What are your thoughts on Texas, bro?
Yeah, I feel like you just said, they're inconsistent. Um, they're up and down team. I mean, I don't think that they are going to really make any noise as far as like getting into a championship or anything like that. You got too many strong teams that's out there. You got Texas A&M, you got Alabama, you got Georgia. So I just feel like they just this is more of like a rebuilding year for them. They had a great chance of winning it all last year. They should have took care of business, and now you're in a position where you got Arch Manning. We don't know whether or not he'll be coming back next year. I feel like that'll be the telltale of the future of their team. But yeah, I feel like they just up and down right now. I don't think this is a year that we should be considering them to be a real threat for anything. They just need to finish out strong, and it all just kind of depend on what Arch Manning do, whether he gonna go to the draft or whether he should stay. I think he should definitely stay another year, get his stock up,
He
get some
probably
more
will.
film, and yeah,
He's 12 for 27 yesterday. That was ugh, ugh.
yeah, yeah. He needed more
With
development.
looking at their remaining schedule, do you think they have a chance to make the playoffs? So 12 team playoffs. Do you think they have a chance to crack the top 12?
No, they got Georgia. They have Texas A&M. So those are
They also
two
got
games.
Vanderbilt. They also got Vanderbilt. These are all
Yeah,
three top 10 teams. You
right.
would think if they handle business against all of them, get the W's, that
I
they.
I don't see them beating those teams.
I'm just
All
saying if they.
three. Yeah,
I'm saying if they
if
do
they
beat them,
do,
yeah.
it'll definitely shake things up. It'll shake some things up for sure. But there's a lot of strong two lost teams out there. Considering if other teams went out as well, there's a lot of strong two lost teams. If they do win out, it'll shake things up a lot to where somebody gonna have to lose, somebody gonna have to win in order for somebody to get into a championship game. It'll be one of those type of deals. But realistically speaking, they're not gonna win all three of those games. I don't see them beating Georgia. They might beat Vandy, maybe. Um, maybe they might win Texas A&M just because of tradition and culture. But that's the last game of the year. I feel like that's a must win for Texas A&M. I don't see them winning that either. So I don't feel like they really got a chance to get in there. I don't see it. If I'm being real.
Gotcha, gotcha. The only thing I'm thinking about is how strong they looked against Texas defensively. I mean Ohio State. How strong Texas defense looked defensively. Or hey, I'm tripping on my words.
Oklahoma.
In the first game of the year, they played Ohio State. It was 14-7.
Okay.
and they looked like a team who just played in the championship. And so I
Yeah.
wonder if it's just like obviously great teams don't play down to the level of their competition, but there's also a new landscape we're seeing with NCAA football, just with the portal and NIL and all that good stuff. So it's like you got up to play against Ohio State, you handle business against San Jose, UTEP, Sam Houston, then you drop the ball against Florida. But Florida's also not like a team who we're looking at like, oh man, they Florida Hill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You handle business against a ranked team in Oklahoma who was, they're like, all right, this is the test, XYZ. And then you go back. So I mean, I don't think they're a great team because they don't just win the games they're supposed to win. But in the games that matter,
Yeah.
they
They
appear
win.
to be strong.
Yeah.
So that's like that's only why I'm still like keeping an eye on them because it's like Mississippi State, you could very well be in another close game like you were against Kentucky with them. Who the fuck is Mississippi State right now? But then the Vandy game, you got a top 10 in Vandy that's I don't know, it's just I don't know. And you got Georgia and then you got Texas. So I could see them winning those three games, but then losing against Mississippi State and Arkansas, which is crazy to think, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
based on how they played, it's like all right, time to get up, man. We got Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got the defending champs, man. They beat us last year. You played them close. They only scored 14 points. Like, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep my eye on Texas. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make the playoffs, but um, if they do, I think it's just a matter of them not really taking every game serious. Not that
Yeah.
they're being really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Um, I think really that was it. I mean, Alabama handled business against
Northern.
I felt like that was a tradition game too. The way I was talking about Ole Miss and Georgia, like Georgia
Yeah.
is gonna win this game based off of tradition,
Yeah.
and that's not to say Tennessee hasn't had their shine against Bama in the recent years, but just I be really judging Bama off of how they play Georgia, and so if Georgia and Bama is lopsided one year, then it's really kind of up in the air. But if Georgia and Bama are in like a boxing match the way they were this past season, like this past couple or last couple or 2 games ago, like I feel like they are gonna handle business for the rest of the season. And so going into Tennessee, I felt like Tennessee really still trying to find the identity. They got a new quarterback too, right? And it's I mean, Bama got a newer quarterback, Ty Simpson, but there again it goes back to this tradition. So with Tennessee, I kind of expected them to lose by at least 2 touchdowns, and that's what ended up happening. What Ty Simpson, I think he finished the game with 253 yards passing, 2 touchdowns through the air. You had the run game going with Bernard, 4 carries for 50 yards. And Ryan Williams, he showed up. He had 5 receptions for 87 yards.
Yep.
So
Yep.
overall, good game.
Yeah, I watched that game. They made sure to get Ryan some touches, which was good. He's a dynamic playmaker, and yeah, it just Bama just controlled the game from start to finish. Tennessee had some opportunities, and Bama just took advantage every chance they
Mhm.
got.
Yeah.
But
I felt
again,
yeah.
uh, go ahead, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say I felt like Bama just like controlled this game. Like
Yeah, they
they were
did.
in the driver's seat for the most
Yeah,
part, man.
they were. They were. Yeah, good win by Bama. Man, damn, Bama number 4, man. That's ooh, man. That is tough. That's gonna be tough. Who they got the rest of the year? Let's see their schedule. So they got South Carolina. Oh man, easily. I mean, I ain't gonna say easy. Easier schedule than people we've seen. But they got South Carolina, they got LSU, Oklahoma, Eastern Illinois, Auburn. I feel like Oklahoma, they're circling that game on their schedule because they lost to Texas and
They lost to them last year.
Bama.
Yeah, they did. That's that's
Um,
that's what ultimately knocked them out of the playoffs last year.
true, true. So they, if I'm Oklahoma, I'm circling that game to say, you know what, this game right here can offset the loss they had against Texas because that's how the committee looks at it. They'll look at your losses, but they'll counter those losses. Okay, well, you lost to these folks, but who did you beat? And that'll be a good counter for them. For them losing to Texas but beating Bama, that'll still give them good chances to get in there. So, uh, yeah, that's gonna be a good game for Bama. But shout out to Bama, man, for taking care of business. Like you said, I figured they would have won that game anyway. Let's talk a little bit about Notre Dame, man. I watched a good bit of that game as well, West Coast game. Notre Dame, another two-loss, one of those strong two-loss teams.
They're not strong. Let's be real.
Hey,
That is America's team.
it
They
is.
are the college football version of the Dallas Cowboys.
I agree with you. I agree. But I feel like they're strong, and they made it really far last year with this same thing that I'm going to say. Jeremiah Love had a game against USC last night. 230 yards on the ground, one tub. He's been a Heisman favorite since last year, and he put himself back in that conversation for sure last night. Again, you know, football has changed a lot in the past recent years, just like hoops. Just like with hoops, it's a perimeter game now, 3-point game. Same thing with football. It's a perimeter game, right? It's run the ball on first down, throw the next two. That's the game now. But when you can get a team that can control the line of scrimmage, that can run the ball and run the ball and run that ball, you give yourself a better chance, man. And that's what I saw last night against USC. USC got some good guys over there. They got some NFL prospects on defense. But man, when you running that ball down somebody's back, I ain't gonna say the other word. When you running it down their back, bro, constantly, that wear your team out. That wear your defense out. And that's what happened to USC last night. USC got a good quarterback. USC quarterback is really good. He had some bad throws that he made, bad decisions, but now granted, he does have some good receivers out there too. USC. They got some NFL receivers on their squad. They got USC, USC, Jacoby Lane, Makai
I'm
Lemon.
not going for it, bro. I'm not going for it. I'm thinking this is all based off of the shit they did last year.
Who that?
This
USC
ranking, no, this
or Notre
ranking for
Dame?
Notre Dame being number 12,
For sure, it is.
bro. You started off 0-2
For sure, for sure,
against
for sure.
Miami, against Texas A&M. Oh, you beat Purdue, you beat Arkansas, you beat Boise State, you beat North Carolina State, you beat USC.
Yeah, yeah,
Trash. You're in
yeah.
the playoffs off of that?
America's team, America's team, baby. And they're not in a conference, are they? I don't believe they are. I think they're like a neutral team. If I may be mistaken, but I
No,
believe
they're
they're not.
independent. Yeah, they're independent.
Yeah,
Notre Dame's
so
independent.
so
Yeah.
that gives them an advantage too when it comes to what you're talking about, losses and stuff like that. They don't really look at it the same as other teams that are in conferences. So they can drop a game or two and still get in there just off the favoritism. And I'm speaking on committee, how they look at it, not me. I'm
Yeah.
speaking on the committee.
Yeah.
That's how they got in last year. Like shit, I want to say they had a couple losses last year, but because they aren't in a conference, it gives them a little more leverage than a team that is, and they look at those the losses and wins different. But I agree with you, bro. I'm 100%
It's
there.
kind of backwards though when you think about it because you make the schedule.
True. That's true.
And so it's not really based on a conference. So your strength of schedule is garbage.
It is. And
The
they look
the
at that
the
too.
the best two teams you're gonna play this year,
You
you
lost.
already lost to.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe they set it up like that, man. Let's go on to get these hard folks out the way. Then we can win out. And then we'll be right there with everybody else. Two losses. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of two-loss teams, man. And I feel like it's gonna be one of those years where it's gonna be a lot of two-loss teams, and it's gonna be some hard decisions to make when it comes playoff time for the committee. I feel like that's what it's gonna be because that's what we're seeing. It's a lot of two-loss teams, man, that can really make a case to be in the playoffs. So. Yeah, but I totally agree. They definitely get a lot of favoritism because of what they did last year. That's how it is. But that's the beauty of it. When you make it deep into the playoffs, really with any sport, when you make it deep, well, we're talking college stuff, rankings. When you make it deep into the playoffs, you carry that over to the next year. The
So how do we
predictions.
explain Texas? Texas could very well be number
Yeah,
12.
but Texas lost a lot of players though. They that you got to take that into consideration too. They lost their quarterback. They lost a lot of key players at receiver, on defense as well. So yeah, they could be, but because they were ranked so low to start the season, they got to work their way up to a higher ranking because of the pieces they lost. Notre Dame didn't really lose nobody like that. This upcoming year, they still got their Heisman favorite Jeremiah Love. They still
I
got their
think Texas
defense.
started off with like top five, bro.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah, no. Let's see. Where were they right here? 22. They went out with 22, was there?
No.
No. I'm not
Hold on.
sure. We
It was a
won.
number one team, bro.
Who, Texas? To start the year. Mm,
Preseason number one.
mm. Well, and
So
who they
so
lost to?
so again, this whole Notre Dame shit is flu. That shit is flu. Both of these teams have two losses. Look at the strength of schedule. It's a bullshit. That's what that is. Strength of schedule, bro. Texas strength of schedule. Texas got three or four like must wins.
But when you look at Texas, who did they haven't they damn near I get what you're saying. I get
Strength
what
of
you're saying.
schedule.
They lost, but to your point, they lost against the top teams that they were supposed to beat. Well, one of them they lost to Ohio State to start the year,
Who
and
is number one right now?
right, and lost to Florida. That loss hurt them. That loss really hurt them.
Okay.
But the losses
Also
that
an
Notre
SEC
Dame,
team. That's also an SEC
true,
team.
but the loss that Notre Dame have hurt should have hurt them too. But again, I think we're just looking at again the leverage of America's team, man. That's what you're
Shit.
saying. I agree with you, bro. It's bullshit for sure. It's for sure bullshit. Texas should be definitely ranked higher
Yeah.
than what they are. But like you say, strength of schedule. They're in the SEC though, bro. Like some, you gotta account for that. Like That's strength of schedule right there.
Mm-hmm.
It don't get no strong in the SEC.
Texas got some guys left, man. They got some guys
Yeah,
left to play.
I don't know, man. It's definitely and this how it be every year. You know, these rankings be all over the place. They be debatable. You really don't know the criteria on what they looking for with this shit. So it's like this every year, and I definitely feel you on the Notre Dame, BYU, fucking 11. Like, who the fuck did they beat? Who are y'all? But again, undefeated. That's just like Boise State last year. They was undefeated. They were ranked
BYU.
high. They ain't beat nobody.
BYU.
They
What?
ain't
There's
beat a soul. But them undefeated. It's hard.
BYU.
It's hard to go
Portland
undefeated.
State. Stanford. East
Nobody.
East Carolina.
Nobody.
You were in a nail biter with Colorado. 24-21. West
Nobody.
Virginia.
Nobody.
Arizona.
Nobody, buddy.
A nail biter with Utah. Just yesterday.
Undefeated, man. Undefeated. Yeah, these rankings are definitely debatable. But again, they're debatable every year. I think Miami should be lower. That's my opinion. You shouldn't have lost to Louisville. That was a weak loss. That was a weak ass loss.
But you know what's keeping them there? Their win over Notre Dame.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, we can debate these rankings all night long.
For sure, for sure.
Nah, but I get where you coming from for sure on that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
These rankings, they be some bullshit. But yeah, man, back to
I mean, that's really all the games. That's really all the college games. I don't know if you want to talk about anything else.
yeah, man, that is but yeah, Notre Dame, I was just talking about them. Yeah, they that was a good little game I was watching with them. Pretty good weekend with college. Shout out to Georgia, man. They like the team of the week, man, for getting that win against Ole Miss, which we pretty much knew they was. But shout out to them. Next week, let's look at next week's schedule real quick. So next week got Ole Miss, Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma will take care of that game. Ole Miss coming off that loss. Georgia Tech, Syracuse. Syracuse, man.
I bet Ole Miss win that game. I
Ole
bet
Miss,
you. Yes, I like Ole Miss.
they
Yeah.
gotta win, huh? Indiana, UCLA. What's your thoughts on Indiana, man?
Should be a blowout.
Indiana?
Yeah, it should be a blowout.
Okay. Georgia Tech, Syracuse. Syracuse is one of them teams that can whoop you. But Georgia Tech's at home, so they should take care of business. It's hard to win at Syracuse. When you go up there and all that orange, they make it a fight.
Yeah.
But Georgia Tech should win that game at home. You got Alabama, South Carolina, should be a dub there. Let's look at some more notable games. Missouri, Vandy. I like Vandy to win that game. What else you got? Texas A&M, LSU. That'll be a really good game. I like Texas
I wouldn't be
A&M.
surprised if LSU wins that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. I wouldn't be either. But I like Texas A&M to win that. Yeah, I feel like it'll be close. It ain't gonna be no. It's not gonna be a blowout from either
It's gonna
side.
be close. It's gonna be close.
It's definitely gonna be close.
Because that's an opportunity for LSU to be like, yeah, we lost to Vandy. That's really like not a revenge game, but it's just like a get back game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we lost to Vanderbilt, but hey, we beat number 3.
Number three. And it's gonna be a good test with Texas A&M against a great defense, against a defensive team. So we'll really see. It's like a prove it game for them. Like, is y'all really about that? So that'll be the game of the week right there. Rest of the games, I mean, nothing really too crazy. But yeah, man, we can go ahead and transition over to NFL, the big boys.
Yeah, I want to start off by saying Damn. Goddamn Chargers, man. The
Yeah,
Colts, boy,
they not playing. They not
them
bushing.
big hell, boy. Them
They
big
ain't
got some
bushing.
firepower on offense. Every time I check the score, they score.
Yes. Every time I check the score, they score. That's how you know you got some shit over there, boy. Every time I check the stat, Jonathan Taylor got at least 2 tugs. He
Bro,
had
and,
3
and you know what?
tugs.
And you know what? While we doing this, hold on one second. We gonna go ahead and do the underdog of the day.
Okay.
Um, and the underdog of the day is brought to you by JBL. And
Okay.
it's brought to you by JBL. Our products are designed for party time, study time, anytime. However you like to listen, JBL brings epic sound quality, time-tested durability, and all the feels. Today's underdog of the day, which usually comes to you, via underdogregime.com, is coming from JBL and is going to Danny Dimes, bro.
Hmm. Yes, sir. He
It's
deserved that.
going,
He
it's
deserved that.
going to Danny fucking Dimes, bro.
They counted him
23 for
out, but
34, 288 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Taking care of the ball.
taking care of business.
Jonathan Taylor didn't have a bad day himself. 16 carries for 94 yards, 3 touchdowns. Like Jonathan Taylor, when he's on the field, he is a problem.
Yes. Yes.
He is a pro, and I think we need to do some research on that fucking offensive line too. Cause damn, like, man, he getting 5 yards a pop.
And you know what's crazy? That line didn't look like shit when Richardson was back there. But all of a sudden,
Well, no, Jonathan Taylor was still him.
I know him. I'm
He
talking
let
about
you.
passing though. Pass protected. Look like that boy Richardson running for his life. Or maybe he just didn't know what the fuck he was doing back there. But yeah, shout out to Daniel Jones, man. They counted him out from the Giants.
I was one of them. I didn't think you was shit, bro. I'm sorry.
But that just go to show, bro. At quarterback, it's all about the system you in, man. And that also goes to show, yeah, that's cool. All that throwing. I mean, look at your guy, Herbert. Goddamn 420 yards. 55 God damn.
Threw
It
that bitch
take it
60
take
times, bro.
quarterbacks three games to get that many attempts.
Motherfucker threw that bitch 60 times, bro.
3 to 2 picks, but guess what?
Two
What
interceptions.
we need to realize, and maybe I don't know shit. I mean, who am I, right? I'm not an offensive coordinator in the league, but it just makes sense to me. And a lot of it got to go with what you got, right? And what players you got. But you got to control the line of scrimmage. That has not gone anywhere. The run game sets up everything.
That's the
When you
tempo.
can run the ball successfully, your quarterback doesn't have to do as much, i.e., Jalen Hurts last year. When you can run the ball and be successful, you don't have to put your quarterback in position to throw the ball 80 times to where he more than likely is going to turn it over. You look at it's right here, black and white for us. Justin Herbert was the leading carrier, leading rusher.
And that's a problem.
What are we doing?
That's a problem.
Why
We
are
need
we
running back.
paying y'all running backs millions of dollars? What y'all doing over there? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, they relying too much on bro arm talent.
That's crazy.
You
You're
gotta
not gonna win
supplement that
like that.
shit. You gotta supplement that shit, bro. It's cool to have
Yeah.
a generational arm talent, but you gotta get a motherfucker some help. But he also can't even say he ain't got nobody to throw it to because I mean he completed 37 passes. So yeah, you gotta get somebody in that backfield.
Yeah, but that goes like I said, that goes with who you got. If you ain't got nobody, then I feel you. You gotta throw it, but that's not how you're gonna win. You're not gonna win like that. But the Colts again, Danny Dodds looked great, but a lot of that goes to the running game that they have. He don't got to do too much. He can just game manage, make the passes when need be. He got some good receivers out there, Pierce, Pittman Jr.
You got that boy
Hey,
from Gwinnett too, number one, Josh Downs.
they looking scary, man. They look scary, man. But again,
Strong. Regular season.
this shit don't matter.
Yeah, Chargers have dropped 3 games in a row. They started out 4-0.
Mm.
Dropped 3 games in a row, man. So hey, that's why I was trying to fly on the radar.
You said it. You said it.
Hey, I know this shit can be up and
Yep.
then it can be down in an instant, bro. So
Shout out to Danny Dawes, man.
Danny
Shout out to him.
Dimes, man. Danny Dimes. So
Danny
yeah,
Dimes.
man. He gets the underdog of the day.
Okay.
Um,
Let's
yeah,
get this.
man.
Let's get the shit out the way. Let's get the shit out the way. Okay. The Jets, y'all are shit.
Mhm.
Like,
Okay.
just flush y'all.
I
Y'all
mean,
might well
that
not
was a
even
shit
play no
game.
more. Man,
Panthers versus
can you just give up like
who did
mid-season?
who?
Can you just give up mid-season? Have we seen that? Just throw the towel in, y'all got it. Just forfeit. I mean, that's what they need to do at this point. 0-7. I mean, we've seen some bad shit too, though, before. I've seen the Lions, when the Lions were shit. They played the season out. So, man, Tyrod Taylor was at quarterback this game. They just trying anybody. we might we might see Flacco over that motherfucker couple games. God damn, like they might well let me go out that shit. Hey, I might can do some shit out that motherfucker shit. Y'all got your boy, what his name, receiver. Did he not play? What his name? The receiver? Brees Hall. I mean,
Bryce Hall. Bryce
Brees,
Hall.
no, that's the running back. Brees Hall, 11 carry, 38 yards. Y'all ain't got nothing going on over there. I didn't know Tyrod Taylor was still playing either.
Yep.
Damn, they got some fucking dinosaurs over there at the Jets, bro. Yeah,
Anything.
man.
Anything to make it work.
That shit is shit over there, man. Shout out to the Panthers for beating the shit. 13-6. That's a terrible game. That's probably the most boring game of the year. But yeah, Browns beat the Dolphins, man. There was a lot of controversy around Tua. I was in the barbershop and they were talking about Tua, how he called out his team, saying that, oh, some of our guys be late to meetings and shit like that and all of that. And he got a lot of flack for saying that. But I mean, bro, you're losing. Just play. Like, just play, bro. Like, shut the hell up, man. You been talking a lot this shit too, bro. You ain't doing that, bro. Just play, bro. Y'all got y'all ass kicked, bro. 6 points. Yeah, I know Tyreek out, but you got other weapons out there, bro. You got water. I mean, damn. Shit. Dolphin shit too, boy.
Yeah,
Shout,
you can hang this season up for them Jets. Patriots look good though. Patriots got another win.
shout out to the Patriots, baby. Drake May had 2 incompletions, bro. That is strong right there.
God damn.
200 yards, 2 tubs. Man, that boy Gator might have a case, man, for
Playing ball.
Drake May to be in some conversation over there. But again, rushing game looked strong. 88 yards, 1 tub on the ground. Stephon Diggs, man, still handling business over there. He been in a lot of entertainment light this year with his relationship, but look like that boy still balling out there, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Patriots, man, looking.
Jalen Hurts
Jalen Hurts.
looked like a guy today.
He did.
19 for 23, 326 yards passing, 3 touchdowns.
Vontae Smith, 180 yards. I mean, we talked about it, bro. You
Get
got
these
some
guys the fucking
guys.
ball.
You got some guys, and you ain't
Get
even
these
got to.
guys the fucking ball, bro.
We just looked at Herbert, 55 attempts. Nigga, you had half of that and had damn near the same amount of yards. That goes to the guys you got on your team, bro. You ain't even got to do a lot. Just throw that bitch up. They gonna go get it. You got two on. Yeah,
People
man.
are obviously still keying in on Saquon Barkley.
They
They
are.
don't want him running all over him. I don't think this motherfucker done had 100 yards this year in the game.
Don't look like it. Don't
You
look
know
like
what?
it.
That's okay
It is.
because in the playoffs, you'll be able to force your hand more,
Mm-hmm.
and the more you utilize your receivers, the
Yep.
more they're gonna have to have help out there on the perimeter,
Yep. And it'll open
which
right back
opens
up.
up the box.
There you go. There you go.
Right,
There you
right.
go. There you go.
Saquon's ability ain't going nowhere. They just keying on it now. Okay, now y'all keying on it. Well, just so I have got to have two of the best receivers in the fucking league. Throw him the fucking ball. Throw him the ball. You see what happened? You didn't have to throw it that many times. You got 400 yards passing. 3 touchdowns. And you look like a fucking hero.
20 attempts, 400 yards down
Instead
there?
of all this damn stoicism, man. Want to be goddamn Shamar Moore and shit. Goddamn Ebony Man of the fucking month.
Damn.
Throw the fucking ball. Damn. See what happened when you throw the ball? See what happened? Damn. You still get the same flowers, bro. You get the same flowers, if not more. Damn.
Yeah, I wanna say something real quick about the Vikings. I was looking at the receiving stats this year, the NFL receiving stats, and Justin Jefferson. Um, and I'm not trying to talk down on him, but I'm looking at the leaders and looking at the top guys, right? Jamar Chase, 600 yards, 5 tugs. Najigba, 600 yards, 3 tugs. Puka, 600 yards, 2 tug. Pickens, 500 yards, 6 tug. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, 400 yards, 6 tug. And then look at him, Justin Jefferson, 400 yards, 1 tug. Um, is he a little bit too overhyped at this point, Justin Jefferson?
Fuck no.
I mean,
Who the
I,
fuck is his quarterback?
who the fuck is Jamar Chase quarterback?
Somebody who's been in the and somebody who's been
Who,
in the league.
Flacco?
Somebody who's been in the league and who can get on the ball. It ain't like they throwing like 50-50 balls and like spot on ball drop like that was one game from Joe Flacco. That was one game.
Right, right. So he's had different
But
quarterbacks.
I'm saying like it doesn't take like Jamar Chase. You can throw him a string and he's gonna get yak.
That's what I'm saying. Do we see that from Justin Jefferson though?
Who is his quarterback though?
Carson Wentz. This
Mm,
this past game.
damn. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to count him out now because bro is like that.
I ain't counting him out, but I'm just asking, is he overhyped? Because and I say that considering there's different types of receivers out there, right? You got your Jamars who's just generational, right?
I
But
think I think Justin Jefferson is too.
I think he's more of a possession receiver though. I feel like he's not a guy that's gonna give you. He's not a 80 yard.
Listen. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, just I know you all for the what have you done for me lately. I know that's your game, man.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't go goddamn put on some Justin Jefferson highlights and and,
I'm
and
looking.
familiarize yourself with his game, come on, man. It's halfway through the season and he ain't had what one quarterback. He done had multiple quarterbacks. So I mean, you got to also take into consideration too chemistry. You know, come on, but that guy is generational. He got a couple plays in his. He got a couple catches in his career that's you Hall of Fame, bro. Off a couple catches, bro. Like, come on, man.
Listen. I'm definitely a guy who studies receiver position as a former receiver. I definitely study. I'm just asking, is he overhyped? Just because of,
Overhyped?
again,
Are you saying
chemistry
just this year?
this
You think
year.
it's
We ain't talking about, see, again,
come
you
on
love
now?
to
That's
you
not
love to bring
fair
up
though.
old shit. I ain't
That,
come at that.
that's
That's
not fair though.
done. How? What we talking
Overhyped.
about
What has
now?
anybody said about him this year that you would say he's overhyped on? You got to be
Because
talking career.
no, I ain't talking. Okay, let me specify. This year, is he overhyped this year?
What have you heard that would make you think he's overhyped though?
I'm just saying, nigga, get more touchdowns, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
Get in the box more, bruh. If you him, fuck chemistry. It ain't about chemistry when you got the ball. Just get the ball. This ain't basketball where I got to put the pass right here, bounce pass here, lob. Nah, bruh. Jamar, get him the ball. He's gonna score. You feel me? A lot of other guys, they're the same. Hey man, get in the box, bro. That's all I'm saying. Get in the box. Just get in
I
the box
mean,
more. Get in the box more. Get in the box more.
bro, 2023 he only had 5 touchdowns.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He ain't getting in the box. He overhyped.
2020, so his freshman rookie year, 7 touchdowns, 1,400 yards receiving,
How
88
many how many
receptions,
catches? Right, 88. Okay.
88. He had 108 the next year,
Yup.
10 touchdowns, 1,600 yards receiving. 2022 he had 128 receptions, 1,800 yards passing or
Damn.
catching,
Shit. That was his
and
rookie year?
only 8 touchdowns. No,
Yeah,
that's his third season. Third season.
that's what I'm saying. I as a receiver, as a former receiver, I look at that at a high regard. The
Okay,
tubs you
getting in the
get.
box. Getting in the box.
Yeah, like that's the difference between a possession receiver and a
Okay, okay,
generational type of guy.
okay,
And what
okay.
I'm saying overhyped, I'm saying people are putting him with Jamar as that type of receiver. But what I'm saying is he's more of a possession guy, right? He gets the ball quite a bit. He gets a lot of receptions. He gets a lot of yards because of that. But you don't get in the box a lot, right? You look at
I mean, he
Jamar's
averaging
stats.
8 touchdowns a year. You look career. He got 46 touchdowns in five
Okay,
years.
to me, the hype he getting, great receiver. To me,
He got 41 touchdowns.
you getting over 10. Getting over 10 tubs is him.
Mm-hmm.
That's him to me, receiver wise. You look at Jamar, that nigga Jamar had like what? Damn near 20 tubs last year. Like he won the triple crown with T. Higgins on his team. So I'm just saying, I feel like they put that they be like, oh, Jamar Justin, like 1-2. I'm like, I know they went to the same school and shit, but
So first year with the Bengals, 81 receptions, 1,500 yards receiving, 13 touchdowns. Second year, 87 receptions, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. 2023, 100 receptions, 1,200 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns. Last year, he had 127 receptions, 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns. Um,
17.
I think you just going off of last year, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah, for
you going
sure.
up 17 is crazy.
That's crazy work, bro.
17 is crazy, but they sucked ass though.
They did, but shit, the Vikings suck too. What are you talking about?
They do.
But nah, yeah.
17 touchdowns.
Come on,
At
man.
receiver,
He won the triple crown.
most receptions, most yards, and most touchdowns. Well, what is triple
Yes,
crown? What is all that?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Went crazy.
God damn, 17. I mean, even his rookie that had 13 touchdowns.
And those other seasons, he was hurt a little bit. You know,
That dude.
Burrow hurt. You know what I mean? But yeah. No,
He
I
got he
just
got 51 touchdowns through 4 seasons.
10 more than Justin, right? He got 41, right?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is just I just would like to see Justin get in the box more for the amount of hype that they put on him. Just get in the box more. That's all. If you're gonna be up there 1-2 interchangeable, then you gotta have the touchdowns to go
But I
with it.
mean, bro, also unguardable too, though.
Who that? Justin?
Yeah, just because he don't get in the box don't mean he ain't unguardable.
That makes you
Man, that nigga,
unguardable.
man, you see that nigga routes, bro?
Yeah, your route's fine. But get in the box. Get in the box, dog.
Man.
That's all. That's all. But yeah, they'll cry for sure. You know we're gonna be tough out here, man. We not all that landslide shit, man. We gotta call shit out, man. But yeah, shout out to your boy Jalen, man. Great game. You see what happened when you get your weapons involved. What else we got out there, man? The Saints, they shit. The Bears beat them. Caleb Williams, man. Haven't really heard too much about that guy since he got drafted. Um,
Fucking
the
Randy Moss, man. I'm sorry. I'm caught up on. I'm just
you
trying to see
looking
like,
at receiving, huh?
yeah. I'm caught up on just like
Yes.
so. Randy Moss will obviously be like he would be the benchmark, right? He's the
Yes. Well, no, Jerry's the benchmark. Jerry is him. Jerry has
okay,
all the stats.
okay, okay. But Randy isn't like too far off though, right?
No, no. Jerry's right behind him. I mean, Randy's right
14
behind him.
years. In 14 years, he had damn near 1,000 receptions, 982 receptions,
Hmm.
15,292 yards,
Hmm.
156 touchdowns,
Hmm.
well over 10 touchdowns a season.
Well over 1,000 yards a year.
Damn,
Yep. 10 a year. 10 a year now. That's unguardable. Yeah, your route's good. Fuck a route.
bro
And
had
you
23 in the season, bro. Oh my
oh,
god.
with Brady,
Tom
right?
Brady. Oh my god.
23. And Jamar was teetering that number last year.
Shit, he started off with 17. He started off rookie season 17 touchdowns.
Randy,
Yeah. Rookie season, came back 11, came back 15, came back 10.
how many years Jerry Rice played? 20?
Let's see. Jerry Rice. Let's see. Good God Almighty.
Look at those stats. That motherfucker stat look crazy.
Yeah,
Nobody's even close.
yeah. He played from 1985 to 2004,
Hmm.
so 20 years basically. 1,500 yards or 1,550 receptions. 22,895 receiving yards. Damn near 200 touchdowns. He had 197 touchdowns.
And Randy had how many touchdowns? 150?
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, listen. You don't think you think I'm finna keep paying him? But it, man. Hey, but no, you think if Randy had 5 more years, boy? Come on, man. Randy might go. I'm sorry. I know Jerry got all the stats, but Randy the GOAT, bro.
And
Randy the
yeah,
GOAT,
that,
bro.
that just sent me down the rabbit hole, man. You talking about, okay, I'm sorry. I was just thinking of like, who's the greatest?
Yeah,
Who are the
like
greats? Who are the greats? And so just
get in the
comparing them to the.
box. That's
I mean, but they had years where they didn't get. I'm looking at Jerry Rice, and his rookie year, he only had 3 touchdowns.
Jerry ain't no in the box guy. Like that
But he
touchdown
was though,
number,
because
he
after that,
was.
he had 15, 22, 9, 17, 13, 14, 10. 15, 13, 15, 8. Then he
Yeah.
had 1. Then he had 9. Then he had 5, 7, 9, 7, 2, 0, 3, 3.
Yeah. I mean, majority of his career he got over 10, but there were seasons where he didn't have too many.
22 in a season? Yeah, 22 times in the box.
20 as receiver, bro. At a receiver position, bro. But if you're looking at that receiver touchdown comparison between them two, that goes to show like 150 versus 200. 5 year difference. Hmm.
Shit.
So Randy would have definitely got 50 more if he would have played 5 more years.
Damn.
Yeah, Randy the benchmark for that. And that's why I be saying that about. That's why I say that about Justin because of Randy. Because Randy is considered one of the goats, and if you're gonna be considered, even AB got in that box. Like when you look at say somebody like a Julio, right? Julio, people give him a lot of praise, but Julio didn't get in the box a lot throughout his career. He had a lot of yards, a lot of receptions, but he didn't get in the box a lot. So when I look at top receivers, I just put that to a high value, your touchdowns. That's why people marvel at Tyreek Hill, because Tyreek get in that box because of his speed, of course. But Calvin get in that get in that box. Like the top guys get in the box, bro. That's the name of the game. That's what you really at receiver to do.
Yeah, 928 reception for 13,000, well, I say 12,000 yards receiving,
Julio,
88 touchdowns. That's Antonio Brown.
AB. Yeah. So go
Damn.
down year to year, like what he getting?
It,
I
it didn't
mean,
break it. It didn't break it down the way they did. Um, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. Man, boy, you sent me down the man. You started talking them stats. You sent me down the rabbit hole. Man, what you got for man? Who of the day? You got one?
yeah,
For
man, I do actually. I got one that's very interesting. So, and I was putting this one was in my pocket. So I'm at work and these two drivers, right? A driver's checking in. When you go to a facility to pick up or drop off a load, the process typically is you go sign in, sign in with your name and your trip number or order number or load number and, like what time you got there or whatever. So a driver was checking in and he was signing in on the sign-in sheet. And this other driver pretty much just like, shit, just big boy, his ass, like, get out the way, move, basically. He didn't say that, but he pretty much just got in front of him, like, hey,
yeah,
I'm signing in, not I mean, basically. And the dude, like, damn, bro, like, how you just gonna big boy me, like, on the sign-in sheet? And the dude, like, nah, man, nah, like, nah, it was my turn. It looked like you were done, basically. And these folks going back and forth. You got a Mexican and a what you call Slovenian man. They back and forth. Like these folks got each other fade. Like, you know what? Speak my language. That was the Mexican saying. Stop all that Slovakian shit. Speak my language. Speak English or speak Spanish. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You piece of shit and all of that. Just calling each other out. Blah 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 blah. Like going crazy. They loud. They in each other's face. I had to get in between these dudes. Like it had got real rough. And this all in the check-in spot. So at this facility, you got to go inside and get your paperwork and stuff like that for your load. and both of their lows like both of their doors was like right by each other, so they were like 2 doors away from each other. So they went inside, and I'm like, man, let me go in here because these niggas might they might end up fighting that bitch. So I go inside, and you know, the Mexican, he shared his perspective on how he felt. He was like, man, I feel like you did me wrong, bro. You came in and big boyed me. I was still signing in. You could have did this. You could have did that. And then the Slovenian dude gave his perspective. Like, well, I feel like you should have communicated that you wasn't done. And blah, blah, blah. And man, them dudes shook each other's hand, hugged up, and that was it. And you know, to me, the man who really ain't them, because I thought about like, damn, let that have been some niggas. That shit would have went totally left. I was like, bro, I've never seen that between brothers where shit get heated and we end up shaking it up, talking it out first, right? And shaking it up at the end and walking off. I told that dude, the Slovenian dude, bless you, I was like, bro, that was some real shit right there. I said, man, you don't really see that too often in our culture, bro, where two of our people have an issue and we able to communicate and let the shit go. It always end up turning to man who in a fight, or finna be fight or finna be shootout. And when I thought about it, it was really embarrassing. When I thought about it, it's like, damn, why the fuck we can't do that type of shit? These other cultures are able to be real men in situations where a real man is needed.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to bring that situation to the light. And to me, the man who it's kind of those two gentlemen, but it's more so just black men in our culture. Because to me, that was really how this concept of this segment was even created, because of all the man who moments that we done talked about leading up to the pod. I just feel like, man, I want to share that story for any black men that's out there listening. Like, bro, that's how you handle a situation, right? You communicate, you talk about it, you get your perspective, you listen, give your perspective, you listen to the other person's perspective, you see where you could have improved, and you move on from the shit, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be my man who, man. That was a real life situation that really made me look at the men in our culture and say, man, like, we got to do better.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Today's man who is brought to you by UnderdogRegime.com. Man, I like that story, bro, and I wish it was better. Um, like just from a communication standpoint in the black community. And I feel like we talk about it too much, like you rarely see effort to do shit different. We always
Yeah.
resort to, man, who?
Hmm.
Man, who? He ain't talking to me like that, man. Who?
Yeah.
As opposed to, all right, I am pretty mad, and I will fight if it comes down to it. But in the moment, realizing too that you have a job. You have a job to do. That's why you're in this place you're at. And if you fuck up your job, you're not gonna get paid. So having that foresight is something we don't necessarily practice. And yeah, shout out to those two guys, man, who can see the bigger picture. Hey, if I get in the fight with this dude, I'm gonna lose my job more than likely, because
Yeah.
it's your responsibility to make sure they got everything they need, but also your responsibility to be like, hey man, we had these two guys come up here and They done fucked up our whole check-in area. Fight. We gonna need somebody to pay for this type
Yeah,
shit. So,
yeah.
um, yeah, man. Yeah. You got do you by chance have a song of the week?
Song of the week. You know, I'm gonna go with first thing that come to mind. Liability
Yeah.
by that bud Drake.
Drizzy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We gotta show Drake some love. We ain't showed him no love since we started. We talked a little bit about him the other day. I feel like Drake is the GOAT of music right now, has been for a while. He pretty much took the torch from Wayne. Wayne was the GOAT when we were coming up, and it's funny because Drake was Wayne's protege. So he saw the work ethic, he saw what it takes to be the guy, and he has not failed us. He he actually has overproduced in the area of being the best artist. Yeah, I had to go back and download all his albums because I really haven't been listening to him in a while, but he just dropped so much music that I ain't gonna using it as an excuse. It's hard to keep up, but it kind of is. But yeah, I was playing that song actually probably about 2 days ago with my kids in the car, and and Noelle, she was like, that voice, why his voice sound like that? I don't like that. I'm like, well shit, it's hard to me. That's that distorted voice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like that song. It's a very real heartfelt, real song talking about, relationships.
Something he's very good at.
Yes, he's great at expressing his perspective on relationships, and really great song, man. So that'll be my song of the week right there. Liability by Drake on Honestly Nevermind album.
Hmm.
Pretty good album. I still need to check out the rest of the songs. I just
Got caught up on that one.
got caught up on that one, man. That's how I am with music. Once I hear something, I play it out, play it out. But yeah, shout out to Drake, man. He the man, bro. He the man. I know he was in conversation a lot that past year with the Kendrick beef and all of that, but he the GOAT, bro. You can't, ain't no knocking him off that throne. He done proved it year after year after year after year, summer after summer, song after song, hit after hit. He the man. So yeah, shout out to Drake, man. Showing some love this week.
For sure, for sure. Okay, man. We want to do some picks. Want to do some picks for
Yeah,
Monday night football.
yeah, let's do some picks for sure. So you got Bucks Lions tomorrow on Monday. Ooh, that's a good one. That'll be a good game.
Bruh,
Mm.
we were talking about the other day, a couple episodes ago, Baker Mayfield.
Baker. I mean,
Bro,
when
the
I
MVP talk, bro.
yeah, he should be. I'd like him to win the MVP. Give it to somebody else, first of all. It's always the same three guys, Jared Allen, Lamar, Patrick Mahomes. Give it to Baker, bro, because he having a hell of a year. Uh, hey, I wanna hold on before we talk about these picks. Fucking Stafford had 5 touchdowns, by the way, today. I'm just saying that dude had 5 touchdowns. But anyway, yeah, yes. Whenever I see
Is
the
he a top
Bucks,
10 quarterback?
is he? Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Is he better than Jalen Hurts?
What are we talking about?
Is he a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts?
Mm, yeah, I would say so. You looking at first of all, he's been in the league longer. He's an OG, so his skill set is way
Okay,
more
let's just
polished.
talk this season. Let's just talk this season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jalen just had a great game just now.
Okay.
No. I'm just saying.
I'm just asking the question.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like Jalen just had a great game just now. If you look at the stats, Matthew is leading the league in passing yards. He is going crazy when it comes to passing the ball. He has what 1,600 yards passing. I mean, Jalen Hurts has what 1,100, and it ain't like they've been feeding Saquon.
And it ain't like he
So
got no other five receivers. I mean, he got Puka out there. He got Puka, but still, that's only one.
ain't got Vontae. You got Vontae.
No, I'm saying Puka. I'm saying
Puka
Stafford.
Nakua. Yeah, I know. You got Vontae Adams.
Oh, but oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he had 3 tubs today. Yeah, yeah. What that tell you about? But yeah, yeah, for sure. This you talking about this year? Is Stafford better? Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Stafford probably. I mean, you looking at the stats, he the best quarterback right now,
Okay.
stat wise. I mean,
What's their record?
Rams. Rams are 5-2. They're a solid team year after year. I mean, they're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna make some noise. I
I
mean,
mean, they already done won a chip, man. I mean, what the fuck more do we
yeah,
want from that guy?
they were in the running last year. They got beat by the Eagles, so they could have slid in there for real. Uh,
Rams NFC?
they with the Eagles over there with the Eagles,
Damn,
wherever the Eagles is. Yeah,
damn, man.
and I
Yeah.
think they were. I think that was the championship game. It was in the snow. I remember, like, yeah, they
Yeah.
could have. They won that game. They 1 game away from getting in the bowl.
Shit.
So yeah, the Rams
Yeah.
serious now. They put a lot of money dumped into that team. So they look,
Monte
look
Adams finally got him a quarterback, huh?
yeah, and again with that addition with Puka, might be the difference maker when it comes down to it. But yeah, man. Not only, and again, we talking about Stafford. We're gonna make these picks and get up out of here. But Stafford is leading the league in yards. He only has 2 picks
How many touchdowns?
for the year. 12 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Okay.
So yeah, that's very solid if you ask me. But yeah, whenever I see the Bucks, man, I just choose them. I mean, Baker is he going crazy. He having a great year. I mean, he's fourth right now in passing yards. 1,500 yards, 12 tubs, 1 pick. 1 pick on the year. That's crazy. I mean, we what 7 games in? You only got 1 pick, bro.
Yeah.
Man. Um, and you know this is a common theme for some of the top quarterbacks out
Oh
there.
yeah, for
Actually,
sure.
they not turning
Pat
that
take the
ball
ball.
over. They
Yeah,
not
just take
turning it
the
over.
ball.
Drake made 2 picks. Pat 2 picks. Danny Dimes 3 picks. So yeah, but yeah, I like the Bucks again against the Lions. Even though I think the Lions might make it competitive because they lost last week. But yeah, I like the Bucks. Who you like on the Texans Seahawks? Other Monday
Ooh,
night game. Texans
ooh,
Seahawks.
ooh.
Texans are 2-3. Seahawks are 4-2. They got the leading receiver, Najigba.
Man, give me the Seahawks, man. Give me the Seahawks by a touchdown.
I like that. I like that. Sam Darnold been looking really good this year. They look really good. So yeah, man. That sounds about right there.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
We're gonna wrap it up today, man. We shout out to everybody who been rocking with us this week. We are very excited about what we have planned from a content perspective and getting more more visibility online. A
Sure.
couple things we're working on. So We want you guys to stay tuned for that, and just just get more comfortable on camera. That's something we're both working on as well, and giving you guys more of our personality.
Sure.
So yeah, man, it's your boy Dude Dynamic and my player partner, Perfect Timing, man. And this has been Time to Get Heard.
Yes, sir.